Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So if you are new here, I would like to ask you for a small favor. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to support my math content. So your help will allow me to reach 1000 subscribers and improve the quality of my videos. Thank you very much. So let's go to the problem and the way that we should solve it. So the question is asking for the inverse of um, function g at the inverse of function f at 20, or g to the power of negative 1 o f negative 1 at 20. So the fx is x plus root x and gx is as this. So the very first thing that we have to find out is the inverse of fx. Why? Because it is the inner part in here. So we need to first find it out, then find the inverse of f at 20, then the inverse of g at 20. So first, let's go ahead and find the inverse of fx. So the fx equals x plus root x. It means your y is x plus root x. So in for finding the inverse of a function, you have to, like right now, your fx is based on a function of x. You have to find your x as a function of your y to find the inverse of fx. So I'm going ahead and try to do that. So I'm going to write y minus x equals root x. This went to the left hand side. I'm going to apply power 2 to both hand sides. So it's going to be y minus x to the power of 2 equals root x to the power of 2 would be just an x. So in here, based on this formula, a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2 plus 2ab, we will have y to the power of 2 plus negative x to the power of 2 plus 2 times y times negative x equals x. Then the y, it would be y to the power of 2. Negative to the power of 2 would be positive. Positive times negative would be negative 2xy. I'm going to move this part to the left hand side, equals 0. So again, we want to find x as a function of y. So x should be 1, only one x should be on the left hand side, and y's or function of y should go to the right hand side. So I'm going to rewrite this equality as x to the power of 2 plus x, this part and this part, times negative 2y plus, or sorry, minus 1, then this part, plus x to the power of 2 equals, plus, sorry, y to the power of 2, this part, equals 0. So if you remember inequalities, when we get to something like this, to find the roots, we have to be like x is equal to root b2 squared minus 4ac over 2a. This is how we find the roots of x, right? I'm going to do the same thing in here. So the b is negative 2y minus 1. The a is 1, right? This is a, this is b, and this is going to be c. So let's find the roots for x. It would be x equals negative b, or negative 2y minus 1 plus minus root b squared. B squared would be negative 2y minus 1 to the power of 2 minus 4 times a, or 1, times c, or y to the power of 2 over 2a, or 2 times 1, or 2. Then it means that the x equals negative times negative times negative would be positive, so 2y plus 1 plus minus root. We have a negative value inside the power, so it would be positive because of the power 2. So it would be 2y to the power of 2 plus 1 to the power of 2 plus 2 times 2y times 1. 4 times 1 would be 4. 4 minus 4y to the power of 2 over 2. So the x would be equal to 2y plus 1 plus minus root 2y to the power of 2 would be 4y2 plus 1 plus 4y minus 4y to the power of 2 over 2. 4y to the power of 2 would be cancelled out, so the x would be equal to 2y plus 1 plus minus root 4y plus 1 over 2. This is x as a function of y, right? So it means that the inverse of fx is equal to 2x. We have to replace x instead of y in here. Plus minus root 4x plus 1 over 2. This is the inverse of f. So let's find out the inverse of f at 20 to be able to solve the question. F negative 1 at 20. So we are going to put 20 instead of the x, or replace x with 20. So it would be 2 times 20 plus 1 plus minus root 4 times 20 plus 1 over 2. So the inverse of f at 20 would be equal to 41. So it would be 41 plus minus root 4 times 20 is 80. 80 plus 1 is 81 over 2. So the inverse of f at 20 would be 41 plus minus 9 over 2, or two answers, right? 41 plus 9 over 2, or 41 minus 1 minus 9 over 2. So this one is 50 over 2, or 25. The other one is 32 over 2, or 16. So these two answers are the inverse of f at 20. It's either 25 or 16. We have to find this, right? So we have to basically find the inverse of g at 25, or the inverse of g at 16. This question has two answers. So to be able to find these answers, we need to find the inverse of g as well. So g is equal to this. I'm gonna copy that and put it in a new line. So to find the inverse, again, this is y equals a function of x. We need to find x equals a function of y. So we are going to do the same thing as we did for f. 9x plus 6 over 1 minus x. So I'm going to multiply both sides to a 1 minus x. So it would be y times 1 minus x equals, the 1 minus x's would cancel out each other, so 9x plus 6. This means y minus yx equals 9x plus 6. So again, we have to always recall, we need to find x as a function of y. So x's should go to one single side of the equality, and y's should go to the other side. So it would be y equals 9x, or let's write it like this. I'm going to move it to the left hand side. Y minus 6 equals 9x plus y times x. So it would be y minus 6 equals x times 9 plus y, right? X times 9 plus y. Then it means that the x is equal to y minus 6 over 9 plus y. So the inverse of g at x would be equal to x minus 6 over 9 plus x. So we need to find the inverse of g at these 2 points. So g minus 1 at 25 equals g minus 1 at 16 equals. So I'm going to replace 25. Would be 25 minus 6 over 9 plus 25. This part would be 16 minus 6 over 9 plus 16. So the upper part would be 19 over 34. The lower part would be 10 over 25, or 2 over 5, or 0.4. So these two are the answers. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will also pretty much appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel. I'm working on making 1,000 subscribers, and I would really appreciate if you could do me a favor and subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thank you.